Yo, let your girl come. Wrong.
Everything in America is completely fucked up.
To you from Big Bad Bootcamp, baby. You know how we do it. Do sabes. Anywho, what's up? This is a story time. I've been girls been asking for it forever, so here we go. First of all, I want to say thank you to a very important friend. Okay, and whenever somebody sends me something, I just feel so damn like, it makes me feel so good. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It just anything. A flower petal. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is. But as you guys know, I'm a little on the freaky and dark side. So I'm a little freaky deaky. Yeah, I'm out there. Y'all know that already. And my girl Sonia, she's been with me for a while now. She decided to send me a little dolly. Look at that. Look. Isn't she just adorable? Why is my camera doing that? That's weird. What the hell? Anywho, look at that. That's Maleficent. And Maleficent is my favorite Disney villain. I was Maleficent for a few years ago for Halloween. I love this character. She is the best. She's the shit. But see, on the movie, like, Maleficent is a fucking villain. Period. She's not supposed to just warm up and then fucking take. No, that's not. She's supposed to burn. Oh, God. Did you see what happened to Jafar? Shit. Come on. Shit. Fucking bullshit, man. But anywho, enough about the movie. So, thank you, Sonia. Thank you. Hugs and kisses. Shout out. I love you, Sonia. Thank you. I've been given dolls. I've been given bracelets, necklaces, gold, silver, makeup, lots of makeup. And just little keepsakes. Mimi's gotten some stuff. Thank you. And it's so damn nice of you, Sonia. And I opened it. I was like, oh my God. I was happy. I got a little retarded, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I was happy. So thank you, Sonia. Anywho, I'm gonna try to tell 3 stories, okay? My first story is gonna be my addiction. Addiction is something I've battled, in a really bad way. Fuck, man, it sucks, and, it is what it is, and, it's the skeleton in my closet. For real. I never had to hit the track, but, I had, a couple of sugar daddy men, older men that were good to me. Can't even, deny that. But I never had to actually do the dirty deed. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, nah. And, most of it was stealing from stores. A lot of it was drug dealing to protect my habit. I was a coyote, selling for the connection. Anything that, babysitting, anything to get that fucking drug, I was gonna get it, and that's that. So we started in 2000, I guess. See, because when I was in prison, I never did drugs in prison, and so hardly anybody knew that I was getting it, because I would get it from one of my girls, and I would put all my money, because I had a decent paying job in prison, and I couldn't even complain. And so whatever I got, I would give it to her, and then Wino's people were taking care of me because of what I did for him, what I was in prison for. And so, I had my money coming from my mom. My mom was giving me my packages, so I had it good in prison. I can't even complain, I can't complain at all. Um, and and so I never really did drugs. It was heroin. That's what the main drug in before meth came along and really fucked shit up. Heroin was the main drug inside prisons. Um and I sold all mine, and I had a nice little a chunk when I got out of prison. Um so when I got out of prison in 2000, um everybody expected me to be all, la di da, la di da. Oh yeah, she's gonna party. Fucking, we're gonna get down. We're gonna party. We're gonna get high and this and that. And I wanted to be inside. I wanted to be in a closed space. And I miss my old lady, the girl I was with, and that really took a toll on me. Um, the bitch I was with turned out to be a little by la verga. But anyway, so I got out, and so, and then I ran into, and I was like, I wanted to be on his level. And he goes, well, no. He would tell me at first, no, no, no. And I was like, well, fuck, man, you're never here. Fucking, you're always out here hustling. And, I wanted him to be with me. And so, I started snorting it. And then after a while, I was just like, fuck that. I want to fucking fill it with vein. And let me tell you, man, fucking when I felt that shit wet, my ex, and he was doing it. It was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It was like the best feeling ever. Um, it was just like, damn, fuck. Um, we were spending more time together. But we also went broke really fast. And he was already on the run, He already fucking he parole. And when he went back to prison, we were trying to get married before he went back to prison. And but that didn't happen because he got caught and left me out here with a fucking habit from hell. So, I was just like, fuck, man, what do I do now, And I had a badass fucking Eldorado when I got out of prison. And when we got caught, at first it was nice. The fucking car was nice. It was on D's. I had a fucking system. Fucking, it was cherried out. Fucking, I had insurance, fucking registered, everything. Everything was all legit. By the time he got caught, that fucker was beat up, fucked off. Fucking, we would take the what do you call it, the license plate off to do movidas. I was riding dirty with no insurance. It was fucked off. It was already all fucked up. The engine was all fucked up. My dings were gone. No system. I didn't even have a radio in there. And we sold it. And so now that he was gone, I was like, fuck, And so it was hard. I had the boys, and I had my mom and dad living with me. Fucking, it was a pain in the ass, and then trying to keep a drug habit, away from them was getting hard. My sisters knew, and it was getting bad, and then I still had veins, so I got a job at Garduño's. It's a Mexican restaurant, and things were a little bit better, and so I got with this dude over there that worked over there, And he knew I had a man in prison, you know, and but his name was Joseph, and he was just something just for just pastime, you know, and my ex, he was like, you know, well, what are you doing out there? How you getting your shit? And I said, well, I'm working, fool. You know, what the fuck? You know? He goes, well, fucking jobbing because it's part of I said, I get fucking tips every day. I said, I'm good. And he was like, okay, well, you know, just keep it real and fucking help me out when you can. You know, do this, do that, fucking bring this to this person. And you know how that fucking life is. And you're just like, you know, bring me this, you know. And I was like, no, I'm not. You know, but I did in the end. You know, I brought it to him. And we never got caught, thank God. There was times when we came pretty fucking close. They ended our visits because they had, you know, they were wanting to know, you know, they would take him back and strip him, but he had already swallowed it, and, you know, it was not the best fucking, you know, and so, you know, I was picking up money here, and then there was times when fucking people who didn't have the money, and I think Opie needs to shit. Opie, what are you doing? You need the bathroom? You gotta go to the bathroom? Hold on. And so, well, I was in prison, jail or prison, and I used to go see him once a week in Santa Fe. And the thing with Joker is he was never truthful with me, and that's one thing I can't stand. He never lied, but he never told the whole fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? We got fucking. He tells me, "Oh, we need to get a marriage license," and I'm like, "Marriage license?" I'm like, "Whoa," you know. And I was like, I wanted to wait till we get out, you know. He's all, "Well, we will." What are you doing? You're tripping. I was like, I want to wait till you get out so we can have a good wedding, you know. Babe, we will. Just let's do this now, and we'll remarry when I get out, and you know, fast talker. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, whatever, you know. So I fucking got the marriage license, and fucking his homeboy and his wife were the, what do you call it? I didn't even tell my fucking people that I got married. And I didn't tell nobody. And you know, and then my sister and my mom were like, why do you have that on your license? And I was like, and my mom says, did you marry him? And I just looked down. My sister just looks at me, and I was like, she goes, you're never gonna get rid of that guy, right? And I was like, I said, my husband, I said, I want to get rid of him. You know, he young, he fucking, you think you're smart as fuck. So, you know, anyway, I still have that fucking whole monkey in my back. And so I moved up to, let me see. I moved up on Pennsylvania in the war zone. And I had a connection. His name was Manuel. And he's chasing after the ball. And he was a good guy. You know, he had his girlfriend. She looks like Selena. For real, that girl was beautiful. And he was just like, he never hit on me. It was like, you know, all friendship, you know. He's a good guy. Really good guy. And Mexicano. And he said, Antonia, I have this thing for you. You know? And he goes, you can squash your debt with me, and I'll give you an ounce, and you can do what you want with it. I was like, whoa, an ounce? Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? He goes, I'll give you a car, You know, all you gotta do is go and no. I had this guy. His name was Pancho, and he had the girlfriend that looked like Selena. Okay, I'm sorry. Pancho had the girlfriend like Selena. She's a really pretty girl, Mexicana. She didn't know English, and she goes, "You're gonna go with I think her name was what was her name? Maricela, Marisol, something like that. I don't remember. Maricela, Marcela, I don't know, something like that. And so she goes, you guys are gonna go by the border over there. You guys are gonna pick up my boys." And I was like, "All right, cool." And cause I owed Pancho a lot of fucking money. He would tell me in the end, he's like, "Oh, Antonia, I'm not for free. I know, I'll get you." You know, it was fucking, what do you call that? Was coming up, income tax, and I'll get you, you know. And he goes, "You better." He goes, "You need to pay me." And I was like, "I'm gonna pay you." And so he goes, "You can squash your debt, and I'll hook you up. I have some cash for the boys." And I was like, "Kyobo." And so I went, and these were, you know, when you talk about the word, you know where the word wetback came from? Let me tell you, these were straight fucking wetbacks. Mexicans out of the fucking Rio Grande that swam. We went to go meet these fuckers. They smelled the car up because we were in a Corsica. Like fucking straight Rio Grande River fish. You know what I'm saying? And they came straight out of the Rio Grande. I'm not even kidding. They were still wet. They fucking smelled like fucking... That's where they get the name wetback from. These are straight wetbacks. I'm serious. So we bring these fools back, and I'm scared. You know, I really am. You know, we get these guys their clothes, and these guys don't speak no fucking English. So the girl is speaking Spanish to them, and I don't know really what they're saying. You know, and fucking, they were, you know, I understand a lot of what they're saying, but not all of it, you know? And, so we brought them back, and there was this one, his name was Manuel. And, this guy became my best friend. He became my partner, you know, my partner. And, he was funny, he was cool, you know, he had a good personality. But, you know, I guess one of their fucking, you know, rules was, you don't get involved with the people, with the customers. And I was still a customer. I wasn't, you know, just because I was working for them doesn't mean I wasn't still a customer. I was still using, and a lot too. And so they put me to work as far as that. And they hooked me up with a car, and you know, I had it going on, you know. And one day, you know, he was cool. He was good people, you know, and fucking and every 6 months, it became a thing. Every 4 months, 3 times a year. We did that for like 30 years, and every 4 months I would go get a new batch of guys, and they would all work out here, and then they fucking make money and fucking send it home, and then they would go home for a while. They had a pretty good little thing going, and they found out I was trustable. I could be, you know, responsible with a lot of money. And then I met another fool. His name was Manuel, too. And this fucking idiot, I'm so fucking dumb. I'm a fucking momo. You know what I'm saying? I got with him. And he says, "Well, I don't want those guys around, and I don't want you selling for them, and this and that." And I was like, "Well, are you going to fucking support my habit?" You know? And so I had to start lying to him. You know, it just became a big old mess. And he was living with me, and fucking I couldn't stand him anymore. I wanted him to leave, and he just bugged my fucking life. So we moved up to Georgia in the hood. It's still in the hood. It's all the war zone. We moved back up to the other side of the war zone. And there's the northeast side of the war zone, and then there's the southeast side. We were up on the northeast side when I was working for the Mexicans. And then I was still working for them, but on a DL. And so these guys, they came back, and this guy, his name was well, anyway, so I stayed with Manuel for like, I don't know, it was hard, you know, and I got a divorce. I divorced, see, because my old man got out in, let me see, 2007, and I told him I want a divorce, and he's all, no. He's all, you're not gonna divorce me. He goes, you're not gonna fucking disrespect me and fucking make me look like a fuck. And I was like, oh, but if you want a divorce, I'd have to give it to you, no? And he goes, no. He goes, we're not divorcing. And I was like, the fuck we ain't. I said, I want a divorce and I'm getting one. And so when he got out, it was different. You know, fucking I seen him, and he told Manuel, you know, you gotta fucking bounce, fool. And during that time, during this time, he went back, Joker went back for a sanction. And so Manuel was living with me again, and my brother-in-law and Joker had become really good friends, and they're both named Joker. Let's call my brother-in-law Antonio, because that's his name. And if you guys remember, Antonio was my brother that passed away. If you guys remember my videos, if you guys are a true fan of Muneca, you know about my brother. So, my baby niece was born, Angie, she was born. And during this time, he goes, I had gotten a divorce from, see, because you can file for abandonment in the state of Mexico, and I filed for abandonment, and since he was in prison, he couldn't respond to it. So that's how I got my divorce. Judge signed for him, and he was like, really, Antonia? Because I sent him divorce papers like 3 times, and I said, I want out. And Antonio, my brother-in-law, he was like, you're gonna do that to my boy, really? And I was like, I said, I don't want to be with him tomorrow. I said, I'm tired of it. You know, he's always locked up. I said, Yavure, I'm tired. You know, I can't do this. You know, and not just months at a time. I'm talking like fucking years. You know, I gotten tired of that shit. It's hard. It's too fucking hard. And I don't know what happened, but fucking during this time, fucking my brother had gotten killed, and that like, and before that, he went over there and he said, he told on Joker's orders from prison, he told him, get that fucker out of my girl's house. And so he went over there with a couple of Baraleños and told him, out, fool. He fucking pulled a gun on him, and you know, man, was a little pussy, so he fucking left. And so I was able to get on my feet again. And so I was selling dope up in the zone. I had gotten involved with some dude. I was working at IHOP, and I was selling dope on the side, and you know, everything was okay, I guess. And so I started a guy named, his name was, started working at IHOP with me. His nickname was Rage, and yeah, he was up at IHOP with me. And so we got together. We had a lot in common, and you know, but he was just like holding me down, and you know, he was it seemed, you know, 2 veins, you know, because he went on the run, and then he started doing heroin with me, and you know, and I was like, you gotta go, bro. I said, for real. I said, I can't. He's like, oh, so you fucking get me with this habit from hell, and then you fucking bounce on me, and I said, I didn't fucking do nothing to you. I said, you fucking, you know, I had my habit, and you decided you wanted some, so, you know what, whatever. And he goes, I've been giving you all my checks. I said, you've been owing me your checks, fool. You know, don't go there, you know. So we separated, and he went back to prison. And my baby's dad got out, Mario's dad. And we had gotten together, this was in November of 2007. and we got together, and he gave me, it was nice for a while. Like this was like like the summer of 2007, and in November he gave me the ultimatum. He goes, I can't deal with this no more. He goes, you don't have no time for me. Fucking fuck that. I want to fucking, old lady's gonna be there for me, and be an old lady. And I was like, so what? He goes, well, it's dope for me. Bye. Huh. Just like you told me all those years ago. Oh, bye. And he goes, oh, so this is payback. And I was like, no. I was like, did you ever hear of karma though? I didn't. I loved him very much, and I wanted to be with him. But don't give me the ultimatum. Don't go there. Especially when I have this shit in my system and in my fucking blood. It's something I need every day. So we separated, and I stayed brokenhearted for a while. I didn't want to be with nobody at all. I was just by myself, and I liked it like that. After I broke up with JJ, I stayed by myself, and then in March of 2008, I met Mikey, my husband now. And it was hard. It was hard. The whole thing was hard. I got pregnant right away with Mimi, and I really didn't think that I was gonna be able to have her. And so I told you guys the story with me and Mikey, so you guys know it. If you know my story. And so I was like 5 months pregnant with her, and my husband had got shot. I found out I was pregnant, and we got shot, and then we got raided. And you guys know the story with Ruben. I told you the story with Ruben the Huda, and how he helped me get out of that. And so that fucking, all that happened. And then, so me and the old man, we've been through hell. I used to brag to people that we never fought, because we didn't. When we were junkies, when we just did heroin and that's it, we never fought, ever. And then when we cleaned up a bit, we were still doing. Mahita was born in 2008, last day of 2008. So it's 2009 now. And so, we're living on the streets, we're living in motels, so I picked up the thing with boosting, because I couldn't sell dope no more, because I already knew that I was gonna get caught, and it's just not the way to go, because if you weigh out the what do you call it, if you get caught stealing, it's less time that trafficking carries 9 years. So I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna take my chances, boosting. But you had to go get it, and then you gotta sell it, and it was a pain in the ass. It was. But I was a good booster. And my husband was my security. But see, when he was gone, I'd have to do everything by myself. I had the baby with me. There was times when I'd have Mario. Mario was 14 at the time, where he would have to, hold the baby while I had to go. I had two underage. All my kids were underage. Casey, the state took him away from me. And he went to the juvenile prison till he was 19 almost, I think. And so Casey was gone, and I had Mario with me. It was hard. Mario would stay with me sometimes, then he'd go to my mom's. Poor Mario was all over the place, man. My poor baby. And he never do anything in my face. Not one time has that child ever thrown anything in my face. And then one time, man, I remember this one time, I came out and they were gone. My children were gone. I was like, where the fuck are my kids? And I was like, all I can do is go back to the motel, and wait for a call. That's all I can do. What can I do? You know, I can't go up to the cops and say, oh, I lost my kids. You know, what the fuck? You know? And sure enough, I get a call about my ex-brother-in-law was strung out with us. My ex-brother-in-law, we'll call him Sal, okay? I was supporting his habit too, mind you. I was supporting all three of our fucking veins and our crack habit. So I called him and I said, hey, I was like, I lost Mimi and Mario. He's like, what the fuck you mean you lost Mimi and Mario? And I said, I lost them. I said, but I know they are. I said, they're up in, up at this house, and they told me to go get them. So I didn't know what to expect when I got there. I didn't know if the cops were going to be waiting for me. I didn't know anything about these people. They were an Indian couple, and they took, they seen them at the, what do you call it, at the bus stop, and the police had stopped, and they noticed that my Mario was at the bus stop with Mimi for a while, because I was at the Walgreens right by there, and so they took them, and they said, well, he's there with us. We know the mom's over here at our house. They came to the store with us, and we were doing, I don't know, I forgot the story, but anyway, they took him to their house, and she goes, what's going on with you? What happened? And I started crying, and I said, I told her everything. I didn't know this lady from Adam, but I needed somebody to talk to so bad. I was hurting so bad. And I told her everything. And she says, well, God be with you. She goes, me and my husband used to drink. And we don't drink no more. We just, you could tell this couple had been through a lot. And thank you. To this day, thank you. Otherwise, I would have lost my baby girl and Mario. So Mikey got out, and he goes, baby, he goes, fuck, man, we gotta do something, Sorry, my phone died. But, like I was saying, it was 2013. He got out of jail, and he said, babe, we gotta do something. But we were still, doing it more than ever, One day, we would save up for methadone every so often, and him or me would end up spending it on dope. And it was $15 for each of us to get on it. And he put away $30, and he says, we're gonna get on it. Okay, that's what you always say, but whatever. The next morning, I was like, well, let's go get well. He goes, no. He goes, and Mikey never tells me no. That's one thing about, he never tells me no. And that morning, he told me no. No. Well, give me my half, and I'll go, no. So here we go. He's standing his ground. He has his heels, dug in. And he said, yeah, we're going to the methadone clinic. So that was the first in, the beginning of our recovery. But in reality, we were still drugging it up more than ever. We were still joy popping every so often. We were smoking a lot of crack. And drinking a lot. We had got our own apartment. And so we started drinking together. And me and Mikey, we had never fought. And we had never ever fought. But you put liquor, you know, you become a totally different person. And that's when the fighting and the hitting started. But this isn't a domestic violence. You know, this is about drugs and alcohol. So, I know we were still doing it up. And then slowly, you know, everything started coming to a halt. And he started picking up charges as, you know, for, for drinking. And then we were paying money for methadone. It wasn't, the Obama care hadn't come in yet. So we were still paying for our medicine every day. So we were still hustling, you know? And it was still hard times, you know, really hard times. And eventually he went back to jail. I moved back to being mom. And then the meth came. I didn't like who I was becoming. It was making me freak out on people. I wouldn't sleep for 3 or 4 days at a time. I get weird. You know, and then everything happened. The fucking shit hit the fan. You know, I lost it. I saw fucking all that shit happen. I lost Mikey around the same time. And everything just went to hell. And the meth just kind of made me into the person I didn't want to be. Mikey got out 2015, and he started drinking. I think from everything that, you know, he had been going through in jail, that I was putting him through. He didn't know where my heart was at. Just everything hit the fan at once. While he was drinking, I was doing meth. He was doing meth here and there, or crack, whatever we get our hands on. But we weren't fixing though. We were still on methadone. And that brings us, you know, I stopped the meth. I didn't want it no more. I think that shit's nasty. It's disgusting. I'm not, you know, putting anybody down that does it, but it's gross to me. It's like all chemicals. There's nothing natural about it. I just don't want drugs in my life anymore. I'm still on the methadone now. And that pretty much brings us to today. Clean and sober, you know. I still do my methadone. I don't want it in my life. I don't want alcohol in my life, and I don't want alcohol or drugs in my life. And I think I have that right. And that's that. That's my, you know, in a nutshell. If I were to tell you month by month or year by year, Jesus, you'd be like, "Cala verga, this bitch is fucking crazy." But you know, as promised, I'm gonna tell you 2 stories real quick. First one was the drugs, and then second one was my abortion. I had an abortion in 1994. 1994. The dude I was with, his name's Wino. He's from California. He's not from here. He's the one I did my time over. If you want to see our story, the reason why I went to prison, go to I'll put the video in the what do you call it, at the end, annotations, and I'll put the link to so you can go see that story. But one thing I didn't tell you guys in that story was that um I got him pregnant from him, and he had a he has wife and kids in California. I didn't know he was married. I knew he had kids, but one day I told him, I said, hey, I said, I'm not feeling good. He goes, what do you mean you're not feeling good? And I was like, I said, I feel sick. I said, I'm not feeling myself. And he was like, he goes, yeah. Because I noticed you haven't had your period in a while. And he was very, how do you say it, observant, you know? And so he noticed, he knew. And he goes, well, I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. He goes, but I do have, youngins I don't even take care of. California. He goes, I really can't afford any more kids. He goes, I don't want any more kids, to tell you the truth. And I was like, I said, yeah, I said, I don't want any more kids either. And I was already, like almost 4 months around this time. I was already starting to get a little belly. And I was like, fuck this shit, And, at the time, it didn't feel like a person yet. It doesn't make sense until you start feeling them, I guess. I don't know. And I don't know, we made the appointment, and we went, and I was scared. I didn't know what to expect. I had never had an abortion before. So they kind of walked me through the process, told me what was going to go on, and this and that. And since they said it was a second trimester abortion, it was going to be more intense, a little worse, than first trimester. First trimester is cold. First trimester is, they're smaller, and so I was like, damn, I said, I kind of had a change of heart at the place. And he was like, he goes, Dinah, he goes, what do you want to do? He goes, it's up to you. He goes, I will never make you do anything you don't want to do. And I was like, I said, I can't have no more kids. I said, I don't need no more kids right now. I said, I'm not doing good right now. I said, I'm living life too fast. I said, I already have Casey, and I don't want any more. And I didn't at the time. So we were like, kind of confused, kind of like, what are we gonna do, kind of thing. And I don't know. We just they called us back, and I don't know. They put something in me to start dilating me, and I was like, I was just really, really like feeling horrible about myself. And one thing I could say about oh boy is he was there with me through the whole thing. He didn't move. He didn't budge. He even wanted to go in the room when it was being done. They said no, you can't be back there. And he was like, all right. And Antonia, he goes, I'll be right here. And I was like, all right. And if you know from my story time when I told you when I went to prison, you knew that homeboy wasn't a very how do you say it, affectionate guy. He was really into his money and just real not too affectionate kind of guy. But he was there for me the whole time, and it was like, I don't even want to, describe what I went through in that room. I was awake through the whole thing. It was, terrible. It was a horrible experience. You could hear like the vacuum thing. It was just terrible, horrible experience. And I don't know, I came out and like I felt dizzy and I threw up. I needed a trash can. And he's all, you guys better not have fucked her up. You guys better have done it right. And they gave us the aftercare and we got in my car and he just like he looked at me and I put my legs up and I was just like, I was having cramps, after cramps. And he goes, "Can I do anything for you?" I said, "No." I said, "Just go back to the motel." So I just want to lay down. And he was like, "Okay." And he put the music loud and I just looked at him and he goes, "Okay." And he turned it off. And for the next few days, like he didn't move from my side, and that was like not usual for him, And I don't know, that was just one of our moments, as a couple, I guess. I don't know. Like we weren't ever really together, like officially, but he was like my partner, my crime partner, my partner with money and just everything else. And I don't know, that's just, my story with my abortion. And I told you guys that, I was gonna bring you guys a story time. And yeah. It's fucked up, but hey, it's life, no? But I hope you guys like the story time. Um, I'll try to get more of them out. It's just hard, it's like, I've been through a lot with a lot of different people, and me talking about other people with my husband in the next room is kind of weird. It's like, because I don't want to hurt his feelings. It's not, I wouldn't want him to talk about other women and his experiences. So it's just like, so I'll do these when I can. I try to do it, but they're part of my life, and, there was life before him, and, so it is what it is now. But, I'm gonna go. I want to tell you guys that, oh, you know what? I'll do like what do you call it? An outro kind of thing. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. It's like an outro intro. I don't know how to describe it. I love you guys. You guys have a good one, okay? Hugs and kisses. Have a good night.